All right. Good afternoon, Bill. How are you today?
Great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So I've got your resume here in front of me. You are relocating to the Port Orange, New Smyrna Beach area. You have got a fantastic background working in HR. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you've been doing most recently for work to get started?
Okay, so my background includes just over 11 years in the military, um, some of which has um, combined human resources and other areas of military operations, so field artillery and logistics.
Right.
But most recently, I've been working as a human resources technician at the Philadelphia Navy Yard for the last 2 years.
Fantastic. Now, what does a day in the life look like in that type of role?
I handle promotions, transfers, and separations, as well as updating spreadsheets and reconciling mismatching information with other departments.
Okay, fantastic. Now, in your current position, are you supervising anyone else in the department?
I am not. I'm one of two people in my current department, but three contractors
Okay.
with my company.
Fantastic. Now you mentioned working on spreadsheets, so that brings me to my next question. What computer software do you feel like you're the most proficient in?
I use both Microsoft Word and Excel on a daily basis, but I am comfortable using the entire Microsoft Office suite, Adobe Acrobat Professional, which I already have, and other proprietary HR information systems.
Fantastic. And you actually have your MBA, correct?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. What is your MBA in?
Human Resources Management. I just graduated back in March.
Fantastic. Now, right now, if we were talking about a career goal long term, what do you see yourself doing over the next 5 years?
I would like to continue my work in human resources for sure. I mean, it's a fantastic field. There's so many different areas of it. There's recruiting, staffing and classification, which is my current department. There's labor and employee relations. And so workforce development is another one. So for me, I can find my way in any department. Um, and considering I actually held an HR manager position for 10 months when I was active duty, before I got my medical discharge, that
Okay.
was the pinnacle of my HR career, and I would like to get myself back to that status.
Tell me a little bit more about that seat that you sat in. What did a day in the life look like in your HR management seat?
Well, I actually oversaw all of our HR operations for a 110 person unit. And so I was the only one running the show. So I handled all pay inquiries, legal issues, workforce development, making sure everybody's marksmanship and physical training scores were up to date, getting them prepped for Iraq deployments. And so I was in charge of everything that encompassed for sure.
Fantastic. I love that. What would you say is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Most certainly, I want availability in of upward mobility within the company. I don't want to have to go from company to company to advance my HR career.
Okay, fantastic. Bill, thank you so much for allowing me to film a portion of this interview today. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to stop the recording and then chat with you a little bit more if that sounds good.
Sounds great.